Hi everyone, my name is Allyson Lynch and I am here to talk to you about just some tips for leading a table for this round of Not Alone, the Second Timothy study here at the Summit Church. First of all, let me say thanks. I want to say thank you for the time commitment that you're making over the next few weeks to engage women in the Word, for you to personally engage again with this study and to just give of your time and your resources and whatever it was that you had to say no to in order to say yes to this. I want to say thank you. Thanks for what you're giving up. It's an act of worship, and I believe God will accomplish good things as He's growing our church and moving in the hearts of people at the summit. He's obviously moving and stirring women's hearts to be true disciples of Him and to train up other women to be disciples of Him. And so you're engaging in that process, and I just want to say thanks. Thanks for being obedient to this call, and expect really great things because He has great things in store. So I want to talk to you about imperfection and inadequacy. More than likely, you are getting into this leadership position and you have a distinct awareness of your flaws and faults. Sorry. In fact, see, that was even a good old flaw and a good old fault, since I can't even speak. And so that awareness of that inadequacy in doing something like this, to get in the Word with women and to answer questions and to try to keep discussion, going and moving and deep and whatever. I just want to encourage you and say that it's absolutely okay that you do not have all the answers. It is absolutely 100% okay that you do not have a seminary degree. And it's absolutely 100% okay that you didn't cross-reference with like 15 different Bible verses for every single answer in the study. It's very likely, in fact, I would say pretty certain, that there will be a question asked at some point at your table that you don't know the answer to. And I would tell you to respond by saying, I actually don't know the answer to that question. Has anyone at this table had something they could relate to that, or an experience, or have any insight, and kind of see what happens there? And if nothing is found at the table, then say, let's all look into that, and then kind of see what happens, and have people kind of come back the next week with whatever they found. But don't worry about that question. Don't be concerned about that question, and believe what the enemy would tell you, which is that it just shows that you are just so in the wrong place by doing this. That's just not the truth. I think what these women need most from us is for us to be transparent and to be real, and to not be perfect, and to acknowledge that you don't necessarily have an answer to a question is a great way to do that. Also realize too that every single step that you've taken in your life, the good, the bad, and the ugly, has never been just about you. And so you're giving them a gift anytime that you show off some of that weakness, you show off some of that struggle, because it's giving them an opportunity to relate to you. And just a great way to help them know that they don't have to be perfect is by you not even having an answer. It's okay. So embrace that, and don't be afraid. Don't be afraid at all. Also, remember too that every single place where your weakness is on full display is an opportunity for God to show off His perfection. And so, again, like I said before, expect great things. You all are capable because of the Spirit. You're capable because of Christ. And while having every answer isn't necessarily your responsibility, what I would say is praying. What I would most encourage you to do is to lift up this study, to lift up the women at your table, for Cindy and Michelle and other people who are in various leading positions, that you would just pray, that God would move, and that you would call Him on what He says that His Word will do, that it will divide bone from marrow, and that it will be light unto our path. Call Him on that, and put these women in this study in front of Him in prayer. That's the best thing that you can do, and that's the best thing that you can offer. Again, thank you so much for the time that you're giving, and enjoy it. Have a great time, and we'll see you later.